welcome Mr. Sriyan to the screen.
Hello, Pak Eddie. How are you? Thank you for the opportunity to collaborate on the Microsoft Cloud Innovation Summit 2020.
Today we have a Microsoft Cloud Innovation Summit 2020, and we are addressing huge audience through our digital event. Without further ado, the screen is yours.
Hello, everyone. My name is Shreyan, and I currently run strategic sales for the Accenture Microsoft Business Group in Asia. A lot of my time is spent with clients, jointly shaping their digital transformation ambitions. Needless to say, a big topic in those conversations is the cloud, specifically how cloud can accelerate time to value, drive predictability and costs, and enhance their security profile in the face of expanding security threats. Before we get into the specific flavor of hybrid cloud, let me quickly summarize what cloud is and why it is a big deal today for companies large and small, established and new, serving businesses, consumers, or the public. Cloud computing, or cloud, is a model in which organizations access a shared pool of configurable computing resources, whether they're servers, networks, storage, platforms, or applications. The use of cloud, enabled by the internet, has significantly improved the usability and affordability of IT. Definitions of the cloud vary, but in general, most people agree that all clouds have four key characteristics. On-demand self-service, meaning services can be requested and provisioned quickly without the need for manual setup and configuration. Number two, shared resource pooling, in which a single application or set of infrastructure is shared among numerous users. The third is rapid elasticity, meaning that organizations can scale their resource usage levels up and down quickly as needs change. And finally, utility-based, meaning companies only pay for what they consume on the cloud. At the most fundamental level, cloud can either be public, meaning hosted on a third-party shared infrastructure, often accessible via the internet, or private, meaning the cloud model can be implemented on infrastructure that is owned and maintained by the organization itself. A hybrid cloud approach is one where an organization uses a combination of public and private cloud services, and often concurrently with some on-premise infrastructure as well. This allows organizations to achieve full control over data and security in order to meet specific regulatory and other compliance requirements, whether it is HIPAA, GDPR, or GXP for pharma, while at the same time benefiting from the scalability, cost efficiencies, and innovation on the public cloud. So why cloud? Cloud enables organizations to deploy IT as a meaningful competitive advantage, one which offers agility, access to new and global customers and markets, and sustained cost savings. However, a key paradigm shift is underway, one in which new platform, data, analytics, and artificial intelligence capabilities are being offered first on cloud, all made possible through massive scale investments by cloud providers. This shift, in our opinion, enables cloud providers and adopters to innovate dramatically, faster, and create new digital products and services. Think digital banking, virtual medical assistance, predictive maintenance for manufacturing, precision agriculture, or even buying your favorite online retail on Walmart. The cloud is here to stay, with the COVID crisis in the past year further accelerating organizations' move to the cloud. Nearly half of all global applications and data run on the cloud. Cloud is increasingly seen as a board and C-suite priority to survive, sustain, and succeed in the post-COVID environment. Our research shows us that hybrid cloud is currently the preferred deployment model, both globally and across APAC, though the deployment models vary by industry, nature, and type of company. Let's now double-click to look at the hybrid cloud opportunity in our region. Slide 5. APAC is an economic behemoth, home to a young and digitally native population, together with a quickly growing middle class. The internet economy in ASEAN alone is estimated to be $100 billion USD. And we are home to Indonesia, which is the world's fastest digitizing economy. In general, our region has an appetite for innovation, a pro-business environment, and a large educated talent pool. There are some unique characteristics within the region, which in turn shape their respective cloud journeys. At one end, there are unicorns who are disrupting grocery, retail, transportation, banking, and payments. These companies have had no past baggage and have chosen to be largely public cloud from the beginning to benefit from favorable economics and scale. The region is also home to many MNCs, many of whom have embarked on their respective cloud journeys globally and are extending their hybrid cloud blueprint to the region. One of the most remarkable change in attitudes we have seen is within regional, often family-run conglomerates who have begun to see the cloud as a distinct driver of competitive advantage in three areas. The first, to go global. The second, to use data and analytics to optimize their supply chains and gain new customer insights. And finally, to build resilience in the face of disruption, of the kind that we have seen especially over the past year. We have also seen the robust security capabilities of cloud emerge as a big advantage in these contexts. Then there are large state-owned enterprises and sovereign funds for whom data residency and compliance are paramount. These organizations also typically have large legacy IT estates and investments that need to be carefully considered in planning their journeys to cloud. In these environments, we have seen cloud adoption happen in specific breakout pockets, such as high-performance computing in upstream oil and gas, platforms for new digital business spin-offs, and digital workplace adoption in order to support remote ways of working. Underpinning all this is the continuous innovation being driven by the cloud. We believe that hybrid cloud is part of the answer for MNCs, conglomerates, governments, and SOEs.
Thank you for your sharing, Sriyan. We have a few questions from our audience. Let me start with the first one. Given the model, what are the benefits realized by moving to the hybrid cloud?
For many organizations looking to the cloud, there are lingering reservations about adopting public cloud wholesale due to regulatory, data protection, or security concerns. A hybrid cloud deployment offers a flexible solution by giving organizations the best of both worlds. Hybrid cloud offers security, performance, and local data compliance from private cloud, and elasticity, modern capabilities, and cost advantage from public cloud. You can continuously optimize your workloads to the best fit public-private infrastructure mix and adapt as latency, regulatory, security requirements change over time. At its core, hybrid cloud is about retaining control of how and where to place your applications and data. It allows you to monetize and extract value from past investments in on-prem infrastructure while seeking opportunities for economies of scale from deploying new cloud-first applications.
Based on the Accenture experience, are there unique situations and applications where hybrid cloud apply in our region?
There are a number of specific scenarios suited to hybrid cloud, such as regulatory and compliance requirements around data, such as in finance and healthcare, edge or disconnected scenarios that require local data processing, such as remote sites, application performance where public cloud is not sufficient, global expansion to regions where there is no public cloud presence, as well as replacing siloed private cloud environments. Microsoft offers hybrid cloud capabilities via the Azure Stack portfolio. Let me talk about three specific Azure Stack solutions. The first is Azure Stack Hub, which allows you to run your own pre-configured private cloud. This enables you to build and run cloud-native applications in your own data center. Since Azure Stack Hub uses the same underlying technologies as the Azure public cloud, it allows you to utilize commonly available infrastructure or platform as a service capabilities, which are either completely or partially disconnected from the internet. A good example of this is perhaps the use case of a cruise ship. We can develop and deploy cloud-first applications on the ship. When sailing, the cruise ship does not have internet connectivity, and all the applications run locally on the Stack Hub. Once the ship docks and reestablishes connectivity, data can be synchronized for cloud analytics, security, and application updates to be processed. The second use case is Azure HCI, which enables you to keep your data and applications on-premise while leveraging Azure monitoring, security, and management capabilities in order to modernize your local infrastructure and data centers. A key use case for this is the remote branch office with limited internet connectivity, requiring local compute and storage capabilities while leveraging Azure services like backup, billing, and site recovery. The third use case is Azure Stack Edge, which allows you to extend Azure analytics and machine learning capabilities to the edge, which is basically close to the data source with minimal latency. This allows you to process high volumes of data, such as those sent by IoT devices, locally, and get those insights immediately rather than sending them back to the cloud.
Nowadays, top of mind is always about security and access. Can you explain furthermore how data and users kept secure on the hybrid cloud?
With hybrid cloud, you retain full control to choose where to host your data and how the applications consume this data. Hyperscalers like Microsoft are certified to meet stringent security requirements, providing encryption, backup, disaster recovery, identity, and access management services. With the flexibility of hybrid cloud comes the responsibility to ensure that the right security governance, policies, and tools are in place. There is a well-established shared responsibility model between organizations and their cloud providers that covers security across physical, infrastructure, application, and data layers. There has been, over the past few years, a significant increase in the security posture of public cloud, as hyperscalers have been investing massively to protect customers' systems and data in the face of more sophisticated cybersecurity threats. As a result, a number of cloud security myths have been debunked. Cloud is, in general, inherently as secure, and cloud security tools and capabilities are as mature as on-premise solutions.
Thanks for your answer. Suryan, Microsoft and Accenture has a long journey together. Are there unique value propositions jointly between the Microsoft and Accenture in the hybrid cloud?
Accenture and Microsoft have a long history of collaboration. Through our joint venture, Avanade, we bring the deepest Microsoft skills and talent base in the market. We have together delivered more than 30,000 projects in our 20 years together. We regularly co-develop new industry and platform solutions and have 6 CEO-sponsored priorities in FY21. 3 of them are horizontal and 3 industry-specific. Over the past year, we have made significant investments to accelerate clients' cloud migration and modernization journeys. A great example of our successful partnership is in accelerating Halliburton's journey to the cloud. Microsoft and Accenture co-invested to minimize upfront costs, resulting in significant IT savings, freeing up Halliburton's capital to invest in their business, uplifting their skills and talent, and giving them a modernized technology estate built on the cloud to enable new digital capabilities.
All the sharing is ultimately valuable insight. And now, from the customer point of view, they always ask, where do I begin my hybrid cloud journey?
So how do organizations go to the cloud? Broadly, we think of 2 types of cloud journeys. The first, cloud modernization-led, where the primary objective is cloud-enabled innovation, versus cloud migration-led, where the primary objective is cost reduction. Most cloud journeys are biased towards one or the other, but often have a mix of both elements. Regardless, both journeys require organizations to balance application and data workloads across public and private clouds, keeping in mind performance and cost considerations. We recommend that organizations start with an application and data assessment to determine the target dispositions on the cloud. Our experience suggests that there are some leading practices when migrating to hybrid cloud. These are: leverage private cloud environments for regulatory requirements, highly transactional applications and data sets, and assets that are yet to be fully amortized. Leverage public cloud to take advantage of rapid innovation cycles, spin up new environments more quickly, rapidly scale out deployments, and drive more OpEx models. Use software as a service for standardized commodity applications that have a global user base. It is typically better to select one primary public cloud rather than multi-cloud to avoid splitting up much needed developer skills, maintaining multiple public cloud environments, and raising costs by transferring large data sets across providers. Therefore, rather than seek cost arbitrage across multiple cloud providers, use hybrid cloud and optimize workload placements across public and private cloud.
Thank you, Sriyan.